So the reason we're talking about this is that most people now in America have gotten a little connected to these water bottles, which isn't a bad thing if they're drinking water. We want people to drink water. However, we have created such a convenience at the convenience store to buy these that we are now filling the landfills with trash. 80% of the plastic that we use from water bottles ends up in the landfill. Only 20% gets recycled. So that's one big problem, because now you have all this debris and it's not going to biodegrade and go away anytime soon, right? Plastics, which are basically made out of a petrol product like an oil, don't go away for thousands of years. So what do we do about it? Who's got an idea? How can we get our water without necessarily having to create all this trash? Yes, sir.
Some sort of water filter that you can keep in your fridge, you know?
I love it. Who's got on the door of their fridge a place where you can get some filtered water? Terrific. What I brought in for any of you that may not have it is a sample of something that you could buy, and these are, you know, the kind of things that start to make a big difference. These are little filtered pitchers. Has anyone seen these? Yeah, makes sense. They're like, you know, $10 to $20. Well, what this does is it alleviates the need to also stand at the convenience store and complain. You ever hear people go, oh, I can't believe the gas is so expensive. You know, one time last summer it was $4 a gallon. Well, when they were buying these little bottles for $1.50, if we know there are 128 ounces in a gallon, and this is about 16 ounces, they're like 8 of these in a gallon. They were paying $12 for water, complaining about $4 a gallon for gas. This, you're talking about hundreds and hundreds of gallons. So I don't have to do too much of a demo on this, but it's amazing how few families are taking advantage of some of the more cost-effective things. For $10 or, you know, $20, you can get as much water as you want and then replace the filters. Now, where do you put that water? That's the next big question. Yes, sir. A reusable container. Great answer. So I brought in one sample that says, simply ecological. This is made out of aluminum, and you just fill it up, right? Keep it in the car, go traveling on the weekend, and that's pretty obvious. Who's got one that they carry around on the weekends in the car that may look more like my son's? He's 3.5, and he has one with little bears on it and a castle. So that's kid-sized, that's dad-sized. Does anyone here keep something without bears or these type of pictures?
I have the one on the left with silver.
This one?
No, the other one.
This one, a nice big one. Well, I'll tell you, it's the kind of thing where, since you're the generation that gets to inherit the world, I think sometimes it takes coming up with a couple ideas for mom and dad to say, you know, I'd really like one of these containers, because all of a sudden it starts to send a message that you're thinking ahead. And that's a big deal, even at a small level. Yes, sir. Good. Well, then you're already on your way, because I'll tell you, if more families did it, we wouldn't have billions of plastic bottles all in the landfill.